Cooking with Kids brings hands-on learning with fresh, affordable foods to over 5,000 public school kids each year in northern New Mexico. The generous support of Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta helps make this possible. After 25 years of slicing and dicing, mincing and mixing, kneading and noshing, Cooking with Kids is still rolling. Parents, teachers, kids, farmers, chefs, Cooking with Kids brings people together over shared experiences with food. For over a decade, Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta has donated proceeds from the live auction to Cooking with Kids. To date, over $250,000 has been donated. Let's raise a toast to that. Thank you, Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta. Together, we are creating a healthy future.
We love cooking with kids!
Welcome from the city of Santa Fe. I'm Michael Trujillo, president of Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta. On behalf of the board of directors, we welcome you to the most unprecedented live wine auction in our 30-year history. If you are bidding from Santa Fe, hope you are enjoying this beautiful weather. If you are bidding outside of Santa Fe, we look forward to seeing you next year. But regardless of where you are, thank you for joining us this evening, and thank you for the support of our annual wine and chili events over the past 30 years. Your support has helped us make a difference in our community, especially during this difficult year. Because of your support of events like this over the years, we were able to thank and reward hundreds of our first responders and healthcare workers by giving them dining certificates purchased at full price from our local restaurants, in turn, which helped our local restaurants through this incredibly tough economic downturn. So let's talk about tonight's auction. It's meant to be fun, interesting, and without preaching. Just you bidding on your favorite auction lot. So enjoy the evening, bid often, bid high, and remember, you're helping great causes like Cooking with Kids and many other projects which are related to worthwhile food and restaurant community efforts. Listen, if you happen to get outbid tonight, let me suggest that you go to our website and bid on dozens of wonderful wine-related lots in our silent auction, which is active, by the way, till 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. In the meantime, pour everyone else a glass of wine, enjoy one yourself, and cheers. Now I have the pleasure of introducing the mayor of the city of Santa Fe, the Honorable Ellen Weber.
Hey everybody, Alan Weber here from the Mayor's Office, welcoming everyone to the Wine and Chili Virtual Live Auction. First, a big toast to everyone who makes it happen, the board of directors, the volunteers, the residents, the citizens. It's a great annual event, and now a toast to you for participating. Bid big, bid often, make it work, and then we'll see you here next year live and in color, live and in person at the Wine and Chili Fiesta. Have fun. See you next year.
Hi, Greg O'Byrne here, Executive Director of the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta 2020. Thanks for joining us tonight for our virtual live auction. We're really excited to have you here. It's been an interesting year for all of us, and it's great to be together with what binds us, great wines. So tonight it's my great pleasure on behalf of President Trujillo and our Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta Board of Directors and 75 great Santa Fe restaurants and 100 world-class wineries to introduce Greg Quiroga, our live auctioneer, who will lead you through this evening's lots that you can bid on at home. Please enjoy the auction. Thanks for participating, and we're here for you if you need anything. Thanks so much. Cheers.
Thanks, Greg. It's good to see you and Michael and everyone else who's watching from home. We're going to check in with Greg O a little bit later. We got some, when I have questions, he's on standby so we can bring him in and talk with him. But okay, everybody, you heard Michael. We're getting straight to it. The Wine and Chile Fiesta wine auction's always about wine auction. So we're going to get right to it. And now it's time for the auction. Like everything else in 2020, this year's auction is going to be just a wee bit different. We've still got awesome lots. You still get to compete against your fellow wine and chili supporters in real time, only now you get to do it right here on this screen. Greg O'Byrne, the Wine and Chili Committee, all of our supporting restaurants and wineries have put together an incredible auction. What you have to do is make sure that you are registered to bid. You can see the URL right above my head here. So go to sfwcf2020.ggo.bid. That's Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta 2020, sfwcf2020.ggo.bid. The only way to play in tonight's event is to make sure you are registered. It costs you nothing to get registered. It'll cost you everything if you wait until too late for the auction lot to go by. Every bid you make helps raise money for all the organizations we serve, our restaurant partners, Cooking with Kids, the preschool. We appreciate our restaurant partners, the help that they have given us over the years, and the opportunity to be here for them now. I want to make a couple of notes about bidding. You heard the mayor. Encourage you to do it early and often. It sounds like a joke, but seriously. If you are interested in a lot, don't hesitate to bid because the computer is relentless. When a lot closes, it is closed. And I don't want you to wait until the last minute, only have something like a laggy internet connection or a little bit of time delay cost you a 6-liter bottle of Spotswood. If you haven't already, go look through the catalog. Start bidding now. All the auction lots are open. In fact, we've got buy it now pricing on some of them, and at least one lot has already sold. And look, bidding early, in this case, it isn't tipping your hand, you're protecting position, right? I also encourage you to use the set maximum bid feature. Make Max your best friend, or maybe your second best friend after me. Make Max your best friend on tonight's auction. You give Max a bid, it will bid on your behalf up until that preset bid, but it won't automatically bid that amount, right? So that makes sense. So if the next bid's 1,000, but you set a max bid of 2,000, it'll bid 1,000, and then it'll sequentially bid against other people on your behalf, so you don't even have to pay attention. You can drink wine, enjoy the fact that you're wearing pajamas, or in Greg's case, fuzzy bunny slippers, and we'll go on from there. You'll also note that every auction lot has a buy it now price on it. If you want an item so badly that you don't want anyone else to compete against you for it, just buy it now. The buy it now option overrides everything else, so we've set the buy it now high enough to be painful, but not so high that we seem greedy. And finally, I know that many of you like to get together as groups. You get your table and you say, okay, we're going to go on this together. We're going to buy this lot together, this dinner or this trip or whatever. You can still do that. We are here for you. Just email Greg. It's Greg at santafewineandchili.org. You need to send him some information. Group member names, the lot number, the winning bid, and the portion of the winning bid amount that each person wants to allocate to their credit card. If that sounds like a lot of information, just email Greg. Tell him, hey, our group bought lot 4. What do we do? He'll take care of you. Okay, enough rules. I mean, we could do the no spousal restraint, or, bidding is just like smiling, but it's kind of hard when we can't see each other. So let's just jump in and say, let's get to our auction. Lot number 1, the Champagne Experience. This year's auction, as I've said, and I'm an auctioneer, I love to repeat myself, it's just a little different because the whole year is different, but that doesn't mean we still can't celebrate with champagne. From Palmer and Company and Louis Roederer comes this collection of 9 bottles of champagne and the bucket to ice them in. Palmer and Company, established over 70 years ago by 7 families with prized Premier Cru and Grand Cru vineyards in the Montagne de Reims region of Champagne, you get a half case of their flagship Blanc de Blanc. And then from Louis Roederer, one of only a few of the original houses that is still family owned, 600 acres of vineyards, half of which are farmed biodynamically, the most in Champagne. You get a bottle of their Premier. Nice champagne. Plus, you get a bottle of their 2013 Cristal, the first Tête de Cuvée created back in 1876, half a century before Dom or anyone else, and a bottle of the '09 Brut Nature. The opening bid on this was at $600, and here's the thing. In order to see you placing bids, I look to a computer monitor right to my right, and I check in on the bids there. So when I look away and I say that Hugh Balam is our high bidder currently at $600, it's because I'm looking over here. Hugh's in at $600, looking to all of you at home to bid 7. Bid 7. Go 7. Now is the time to bid 7. And look, this is the way it's going to be. I'm going to come in. We're going to get to the lot. We're going to work on it for a little bit. Grego Byrne in at $700. Not just enough to be the executive director of the Wine and Chili Fiesta, but he's also currently the leading bidder on our first auction lot. Greg is in at 7. Now looking to you at 8. Go 8. Bid 8. Hugh looking to Hugh at 8, or anyone else who wants to jump in at 8. Go 8. Bid 8 and 8. And here's the thing. You heard Michael say, we're going to be a wine auction. We're not going to be preachy. We're going to get to it. We'll take the bidding like this for a little bit, and if it seems like it's slow, what we're going to do, and I'm not asking you to put the timer up now, gentlemen, just wait, but what we'll do is we'll throw a timer up, and it'll give you the countdown, and then the lot is going to be closed. But I want to play with you just for a second, see if Hugh's paying attention, or if that opening bid was just, a sympathy bid to get us kicked off, which I always appreciate. So Hugh, back to you. It's at $800. Anyone else wants to jump in at 8. Go 8. Bid 8 and 8. Don't be late. Bid 8. And so then we're like, okay, here's how we're all going to work tonight then. If we're not getting any action on this and the bidding, it seems to have slowed down, we'll set a timer. We'll apply a little bit of internet pressure. Which way is the timer? The timer's over here. Bidding is going to end in 30 seconds. And so in 30 seconds, the computer's going to shut it down and say, okay, lot 1 is done and sold. So you've got 20 seconds left to get enough champagne. And look, if there's one thing we've learned this year, it's that we all need more champagne to celebrate those things like when you go to the store and there's no line to get in, right? Pop a bottle, worth it right there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Our first lot is sold. And we weren't going to announce the winners as we go through everything, just because there's a little bit of lag between what I say and when you hear it. And I would have to talk this long to wait and see if anybody came in. So we're just going to move on. And we'll come back later in the show to see who's won. But lot number 2. The Opus family, the Opus One family. You get Dad, Mom, and baby Opie. From the cellar of Al and Lori Lucero comes our next lot, a family of Opus One. You get Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Opie. Opus One, the brainchild of Baron Philippe Rothschild and Robert Mondavi. Together, they created the first ultra-premium wine in Napa. You get 3 different vintages in 3 different size bottles. Let's start with Papa Bear, a magnum of the 2014 Opus One, 96 with Robert Parker. The Mama Bear, the 2007 Opus One, another 95 with Robert Parker. And then the baby, the split, 375 milliliters of the 1997 Opus One. And in an ironic turn of a twist of fate, you should consume the baby first. And if this is from Al and Lori's cellar, that means it has the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. The opening bid on this was at $800. Mark Nance is currently our leader in the clubhouse at $800, looking to you at 9. Go 9. Bid 9. And 9. $800 is bid on the Opus One family, now looking for 9. And 9. Go 9. Bid 9. $800 is bid, looking for $900. Somebody's going to get a bid. And here's the thing. You guys you must have such deep cellars that you're like, Opus One? Who needs more Opus One in their cellar? Because this is an incredible collection. It is hard to find magnums on the market. And when you do, they're basically right where we are at the bid price that we're at right now, looking for $900. $800 with Mark, looking for 9. Go 9. Bid 9 and 9. $800 is bid, looking for 9 and 9. Go 9. $800 is bid, looking for $900. Then Mark, what we're going to do, we're going to set the timer up so that you have 30 seconds. Everybody has 30 seconds left to bid against Mark. I'll learn which way to point by the end of the show. Everybody has 30 seconds left to bid against Mark. Make that 20 seconds for Opus One, the whole family. You get, I love the hello, my name is Dad. My name is Papa Bear, Opus One. Mark Nance is going to take me home. The timer was closed and done. I talked my way through the whole timer. I love hearing my... They always say auctioneers love the sounds of their own voices, right? I just talked my way through that whole thing. Lot number 3. is a 6-liter bottle of Spotswood. Spotswood Estate has been supporting Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta from the very beginning, literally. President and CEO Beth Novak Milliken has been out to the fiesta so many times, and though we can't be together this year, she wants you to have a grand celebration on your own, and she has this to say.
Hi, it's Beth Novak Milliken from Spotswood Winery, and I'm so glad to be with you this year. I wish I was there in person with all of you to help celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta, but I'm glad to be here with you virtually instead. We hope that you will bid high and bid often on our 2004 Spotswood Cabernet Sauvignon Imperial, which is a 6-liter bottle. In the meantime, please be well, and I hope for the greatest success for this year's event in Santa Fe. Thank you.
6 liters. 6 liters, and one correction. It's the 2014 Spotswood Estate Cabernet, not the 04, which works out great for you because if you are a score chaser, Parker gave the 2014 vintage a 98. If limited edition strikes your fancy, you can't find anything bigger than a magnum of this vintage anywhere in the world. I dare you, log on to the internet right now, try to find out something bigger than a Magnum anywhere in the world. This 6-liter bottle is big enough to treat all your friends as soon as we go back to throwing parties again, or it's just a good opportunity. If you happen to be homeschooling your kids, then this is breakfast right now. 6 liters is the equivalent of 8 bottles. The opening bid was at $1,000. Greg O'Byrne came in at $1,000, and then David Cullen bid $1,150, and then M. Robert Lanier Hull bid $1,300, but David Cullen had an auto bid in because it was $1,375. Currently, with David Cullen looking for $1,450. Go $1,450, bid $1,450 and $1,450. $1,375 is bid, and all of these random bid increments that the greater giving and the computer generates sure makes it fun for an auctioneer, doesn't it? Greg O'Byrne in at $1,450, now looking for $1,525. Go $1,525, bid $1,525 and $1,525. $1,450 is bid, looking for $1,525. Go $1,525. And look, one of the other things that's going to happen that we didn't mention on this so far is that they are going to drop ship this directly to you from the winery. So Beth is currently holding on to this 6 liters of 2014 Spotswood for you, and they're going to drop ship it directly to you. So it'll be good. You guaranteed that it's been A, kept perfectly, and B, will be shipped with the utmost of care. Currently at $1,450, with Greg O'Byrne looking for $1,525. David Cullen seems to either not want it as badly or just isn't logged in and playing, but I'm going to go with Greg's currently our leader in the clubhouse. Let's set the countdown timer at 30 seconds. 30 seconds and go. You've got 30 seconds, David or Robert, to jump back in and get your bids in. Currently, Greg O'Byrne, and Greg's already won 1 lot tonight, so not only is he going to produce the entire show, done a great job, thank you, sir, but he's also going to buy a bunch of wine. So the question then becomes, does he buy it and keep it to use it for later events, or does Greg consume it? Anybody that follows him on Instagram knows he consumes it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. I hope I just didn't give your private Instagram account away there, Greg. That closes lot number 3. Lot number 4. We're off and running. We got a great auction lined up, a lot of good stuff for you. Lot number 4 is an Italian dinner for 8 with guest chef Christian Pontigia. 8 people. Enjoy an intimate Italian wine pairing feast with 2 guys who love Italian food and wine. Chef Christian Pontigia and our very own Greg O'Byrne. 8 people. Your house, a commercial kitchen, who knows? Location to be arranged by mutual agreement. Chef Christian from Lombardy's La Valtelline Valley, where his hometown of Sasella is located. He will come to you. Prepare a 5-course Italian feast. Greg O is going to be on hand to act as your sommelier for the evening. Pair all of the incredible wines that Michael and Melissa Peterson have so generously donated. Thank you, Michael and Melissa. Including, you get a Ca del Bosco, Franciacorta, Brunello de Montalcino, Marchesi, Antinori, Tignanello, Barolo, Canubi, Bocis, Luciano Sandroni, Barbaresco, Reserva, Tenuta, San Guido, Sastacaya, and Amarone del Valpolicella Classico classical Allegrini. Oh, what could be better, the wine, the food? How about both? Opening bid on this is at $2,000. Let's jump over and check in and see where the bidding got. Stephen P. Lucero, MD, kicked us off at $2,000, and then Laura Williams came at $2,200, and David Cullen, I see you're spacing your bids out, David. I'm with you. David is currently the leader at $2,400, looking to you at home to bid $2,006. $2,400 is bid, now looking for $26. Go $26. Bid $26 and $26. $2,400 is bid, now looking for $26. Go $26. Bid $26 and $26. $2,400 is bid, now looking for $26. Go $26. Bid $26 and $26. $2,400 is bid, looking for $2,006. Looking for $2,006. Stay in the mix, now bid $26. Now 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 stay in the mix, now bid $26. Fair warning. Oh wait, how about we put up a 30-second timer? 30 seconds for somebody to jump in and bid against David Cullen, our current leader in the clubhouse. Going to be an incredible Italian feast. You see the list of wines. You also know nobody cooks Italian better than somebody who grew up with an Italian mom. And what's more Italian than growing up in Italy? You've got 10 seconds to bid. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Lot number 4 is sold. And up next, it's Willamette, damn it. A winery trip for 4 to Oregon. 4 people. Spend a weekend enjoying the very best of Oregon's wine country. Make your way to the Willamette Valley to Stoller Family Estate Vineyards, Bill and Kathy Stoller's prime Pinot producing plot. You're going to spend 2 nights and 3 days in the Stoller Guest House overlooking the gorgeous property. Bill and Kathy are going to give you the VIP treatment, full tour of their estate, exclusive tasting of their wines, then off to Belle Pont. Translates to Beautiful Slope, where Jill and Brian O'Donnell will welcome you in, give you a tour of their 70-acre hillside Beautiful Slope vineyard before sending you home with 6 bottles of wine. The next day, or later, depending on your wine drinking stamina, off to Erie Vineyards, where David Lett pioneered winemaking, pioneered Pinot in Oregon. David's going to give you a VIP tour and tasting of Erie Vineyards. And then finally, you get a VIP tour and tasting and wine luncheon for 4 at Lingua Franca Winery and 2 bottles from Lingua Franca to take home. You've got plenty of time to schedule this. You have until 2022 to go ahead and schedule this. The bidding on it opened at $1,400. Julie Ray kicked us off at $1,400. Jane Winter came in at $1,560, meaning we're now looking for $1,680, looking for $1,680. $1,560 is bid, looking for $1,680. $1,560 is bid, looking for $1,680. Jane is in. Julie, you're out, looking for $1,680. You get up a chance, like, if there are great wine regions, we have vintners from all over, and when you go to Oregon, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. They are not as, I don't want to say developed, because that would sound insulting to the Oregon wineries, but they don't have as many visitors in a year. So they are able to engage in a slightly different way, and they're going to take you on an incredible, and look, I know Oregon, California, we've been hit by fires, and you think, oh my gosh, like not everything has been hit by the fires. And in fact, very few vineyards have, and the ones that haven't, they want you to come visit. And so this is going to, they're going to welcome you in, give you a great trip. Julie Ray in at $1,680. Now 18. Go 18. Bid 18. Julie at 18. I smell an auto bid. Julie's in at $1,800 now, looking for $1,920. Go $1,920. Bid $1,920. Julie's in at $1,800. Next bid is at $1,920. Go $1,920. Go $1,920. $1,800 is bid now, looking for $1,920. Go $1,920. Bid $1,920. Julie Ray's our leader in the clubhouse at $1,800, looking to you, Jane, at $1,920, or anyone else who wants to play at $1,920. Going to give you time to say, make the decision, because you can tell that you're in there. So here it is, 30 seconds left. Count them, 30 seconds to bid on lot number 5. Willamette, damn it. Get a chance to go up to Oregon, enjoy incredible behind-the-scenes VIP tour with one of the men who helped pioneer winemaking, specifically Pinot winemaking, up in Oregon. 17 seconds left. Julie, I see you hanging on. Jane, it's not too late until it is 10, 9, 8, 7, Oh, I count too fast. An auctioneer who talks too fast. Who ever heard of that happening? 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. That concludes lot 5. Minimize window, move on to lot number 6. Santa Fe Wine and Chile Fiesta 2021 in Bishop's Lodge for 2. Here's the thing. We miss seeing you in person, but we know that we'll be back together again soon, so let's say next year. Complete package, 2 people, Santa Fe Wine and Chile Fiesta 2021. You're going to spend 3 nights, 4 days, Bishop's Lodge Ranch Resort and Spa, one of our hotel sponsors for the event. Enjoy first-class amenities all week long, VIP passes to the entire fiesta. You get to go to the grand tasting, the reserve tasting, the live auction luncheon, the wine seminar of your choice, the cooking demo of your choice, plus you have dinner for 2 at Skyfire Restaurant and a 60-minute spa treatment because, you know, you're going to need to relax after so much wining and dining. The opening bid on this was at $1,500. Let's check in. Hey, Julie Ray's got us off and blowing on this one as well. Julie Ray's in at $1,500. And oh, Bob Swininoga came in at $1,800. The current bid's at $1,800, looking for $1,950. Whoa, Julie looking for $1,950. Julie Ray's up to $1,950. Now it's back to you, Bob, at 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. $1,950 is bid now, looking for 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. $1,950 is bid now, looking for 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. $1,950 is bid, looking for 2,001. Looking for 2,001. Go 21, or we're done, right? $1,950 is bid, looking for 2,000. $2,250. I like, make up your own numbers. Push us up. I love it, Bob. $2,250 is bid now, looking for 24. Go 24. Bid 24 and 24. $2,250 is bid now, looking for 24. Go 24. Bid 24 and 24. $2,250 is bid now, looking for 24. Go 24. Bid 24. Go 24. Go one more now. Bid 24. Now go one more now. Bid 24. Now go one more now. Bid 24. Now go one more now. Bid 24. 24. And what's 24? 24 bid. What? And now the computer's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. 2,400 is bid. It doesn't say what the next increment's going to be, but we'll find out in just a second. Because Bob's in at 25.50. The computer's having a hard time. Now 27. Bob's in at 25.50 now, looking for 27. Go 27. Bid 27 and 27. 2,550 is bid now, looking for 27. Go 27. Bid 27 and 27. I'm thrilled. We might have our first bidding war of the night. 2,550 is bid now, looking for 27. Go 27. Bid 27 and 27. 27. And I'm going to guess it's going to say 28.50, right? 2,028.50. 2,700 is bid now, looking for 28.50. Go 28.50. Bid 28.50 and 28.50. 2,028.50 and 3. Go 3. Bid 3. Now 3. 2,850 is bid now, looking for 3 and 3. Go 3. Bid 3. 2,850 is bid now, looking for 3 and 3. Go 3. Bid 3. 2,850 is bid, looking for 3. Go. And at what point do we get close enough to the buy it now that somebody just says, F it, and pushes the buy it now button? We'll find out eventually. 2,850 is bid. Now, I mean Santa Fe. 2,850 is bid, looking for 3 and 3. Go 3. Bid 3. 2,850 is bid now, looking for 3 and 3. Go 3. Bid 3. 3,000 with Julie. Now 31.50. Go 31.50. Bid 31.50 and 31.50. Julie Ray's in at $3,000, looking for 31.50. Go 31.50. Bid 31.50 and 31.50. Julie Ray's in at $3,000. Back to you, Bob, for 31.50 or more. $3,000 is bid, looking for 30. Auctioneer humor, sorry. Now looking for 31.50. Go 31.50. Bid 31.50 and 31.50. Let's put up the timer. Say we've got 30 seconds left to go on this lot. Apply a little pressure. Now would be the time. If you're close to your max, then great. But if you're not, set max in play, because there's 20 seconds left. Julie Ray's currently our leader in the clubhouse at $3,000. Looking for $3,150. Yes, no, maybe so. Fair warning, or off we go. Last chances. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Compelling content. A guy counting backwards. 2, 1, and done. Lot number 6 is sold. And we'll move on and we'll come back and we'll find out what happened. But first, we've got lot number 7. The Patrick Bonds painting, Drama and Taos. And Greg, let's bring Greg in. Greg, hey, there's Greg. How you doing, sir? Hanging
Hey,
in there.
Greg.
Every year we are fortunate enough to be able to feature an artist for the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta. Greg's got some wine. That's good. It looks like you started with a champagne. What a surprise. Greg O'Byrne drinking French wine. Palmer and Company. Nice touch, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, cheers. Here, I got my water bottle. I'm gonna keep it clean. We got 23 more auction lots to go. Patrick Bonds, what a guy. Is there anything you can share with us about Patrick that we like? Like, I know Patrick's got connections within the Wine and Chili Fiesta board and committee.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Greg. Patrick dropped by the painting the other day. I got to meet him. A very colorful man. He was the former mayor of Hideaway, Texas. And he's also a very good friend of our president, Michael Trujillo. It's a beautiful painting, and Michael was entertaining with Patrick this week. And I think there were some dinners together. You know, just to get the idea of the size, I have the painting here. And it's just, it might be gorgeous painting.
Yeah, he works with some nice deep colors there, and this is every year the featured artist. This is the artwork that's on everything to do with Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta, and we might be virtual this time, but that doesn't mean that the art is any less important. Yeah, I like the wah wah wah. Thanks, Greg. And like Greg said, he's the former mayor of Hideaway, Texas. So you don't hide away from this. We are looking for our first bid. We're looking for the first bid of $1,800. And look, we know art is subjective. Art requires two decisions, right, for every single bid, because I've got artwork at my house that's leaning up against the wall in my office because I bought it without my wife in the room, and so, you know, there it sits. But I know Michael said that he's got folks out there who were like, oh, we are fans. We are fans of Patrick, and so we want to get in on that auction lot. So now is the time. We're looking to you to jump in and start the bidding, because we're currently sitting with no bids on this lot, and we're not going to spend all night trying to get bids, because we appreciate it, and if we appreciate you and your time and your attention and your tastes, and if this isn't to your taste, then we get it. But if you stepped out, decided now is a good time to go get something to drink, and then, oh, boom, we're on your auction lot. Well, now is the time to bid, because we're currently sitting at $1,800 with no bids on this, and if we're unable to sell it right now, then we know that we'll have opportunity to sell it later, because if there's one thing we always have, it's time, wine, and the opportunity to engage you later. But right now, we're looking for our first bid of $1,800 on the Patrick Bonds Drama in Taos. And we're going to set the timer then and say that there's 30 seconds just to give everybody the same ample time to go bid on this. So there are going to be 30 seconds left. There it is, 30 seconds to bid on this. And we're still waiting. And look, I get it. Art is subjective, and the colors sometimes on the screen, it's a little hard to tell exactly what it looks like, but you saw those deep purples, a beautiful oil painting, and it was about, you know, it was about yay big. So Greg was modeling and vamping for us as we say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Then here's what we'll do, Richard. Leave this one up. Let's just move on and not close this. If you change your mind during the course of the show, go ahead and bid on this and get the bidding started. As Michael said at the beginning of the show, the silent auction is going to be open until Sunday afternoon/evening at 5, and we'll just keep this in that same grouping until then. Our next lot number 8. The Notre Vue VIP dinner for 6 at La Casa Cena. 6 people. Make your way to La Casa Cena, where Chef Jose Rodriguez is going to wow your taste buds. Chef Jose, been working in Santa Fe restaurants for over 30 years. The man has his fingers on the pulse of local flavors and local favorites. He's going to create a multi-course feast paired with wines from Bob and Renee Stein's Notre Vue estate in Sonoma. Each course is going to feature premium reserve wines from Notre Vue and a few other surprises along the way. Plus, you get a case of Notre Vue's La Casa Cena Artist Series Pinot, and a VIP tour and reserve tasting for 6 at the Notre Vue Winery in Windsor, Sonoma County. It's just about 15 minutes north of Santa Rosa. The opening bid on this was at $1,500, and let's jump in and see where things are going. And we've hit the portion of the auction where people haven't discovered how far down we are and haven't started bidding yet, because this also has no bids yet. So people are catching up to the auction and figuring out, or everybody's like, hey, I like cooking for myself. I'm tired of having other people cook for me and pair great wines with it. I'd rather be in my kitchen than have somebody cook for me, which, you know, I don't understand at all, but okay, on we go. But this is a chance for 6 people, and the opening bid's at $1,500. That's a little over $225 per person. If you were, say, a capitalist kind of person, you could pay for this and charge your friends more, and they wouldn't even know at this point. But we're currently at $1,500, making sure that all of our bidding's working. So I'm going to jump ahead a lot and just make sure people are bidding there. Okay, yeah, no, we're getting there then. So looking for $1,500 to kick us off on lot number 8. We're on 8, everybody. Lot number 8, Notre Vue VIP dinner at La Casa Sena. Looking for $1,500 as our first bid. And maybe, just maybe, everybody's worried about when can we do this? When will we have the time to do this? And trust me, we've got extended expiration dates on everything. Mutual convenience in 2021. You've got the rest of this year and all of next year to enjoy it. Opening bids at $1,500. And like our previous lot, currently nobody's bidding on this, which, no judgment, little surprise, but no judgment. So what we'll do is we'll put up the countdown timer, say there's 30 seconds left, and Richard will take the same approach on this one. Anything that doesn't get any bids on it live now, we have the option to leave things open until Sunday. Not my favorite way to treat the live auction items, but it also means at least we know that we're giving things an opportunity to have life after this stream and give people the opportunity to, like, hey, you get to the end of the show, you didn't get what you wanted, well, then you're going to get to go browse this. As we say that there's 5, 4, 3, 2. You could get a final bid in the next few seconds, and then boom, we'd be there. But okay, off we go to lot number 9. The Rombauer barrel tasting dinner for 6. Anyone who has ever met any of the Rombauer family knows that they are the most down-to-earth, fun to hang out with, mega brand proprietors you'll ever find. They are also extremely generous. They contribute their wines to numerous causes all over the U.S. and beyond. And we have Megan Rombauer dropping in to say a few words for us tonight.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Santa Fe Food and Wine Festival. My name is Reagan Rombauer from Rombauer Vineyards. I'm so excited to be part of this virtual event this year. Can't wait to see you guys in person next year. And please bid on our fabulous lot we've put together tonight. Hope to see you in Santa Fe or the Napa Valley very soon. Cheers.
Thank you, Reagan. We appreciate you taking the time to say hello for us and for the lot that you have put together. Glad to have you in our auction tonight. You who are bidding on this will be glad that you get to experience this lot. 6 people. Make your way to Rombauer Vineyards in Napa, where Reagan and the whole team are going to give you a VIP tour of the property. See the lush grounds, the massive caves. Enjoy a barrel tasting of their wines. A wine pairing dinner for the 6 of you in St. Helena, and a 6-liter, an imperial of 2017 Rombauer Napa Valley Cab. And the opening bid on this was at $1,800. And I see what's happening. I'm starting to get a feel for this. So anything that involves travel and you're not sure if it's going to happen, you're worried about bidding on it, because the bidding on this, and oh, here we go. Kathy Helmbrecht is in at $1,800. But here's the deal. You have January to 2021 until June 2022 to make this happen. Plenty of time. There will be ample opportunity. Things will be different by June 2022. And no matter what happens, if there's one thing we've learned, it's that wine is always relevant. You're never going to not need more wine, no matter what is happening in the world around us or because of what is happening in the world around us. Kathy is in at $1,800, looking for $1,950. Kathy's in at $1,800, looking for $1,950. Would it be 50? Bid bid 1950. I know, it didn't rhyme. I was having fun. 1800 is bid looking for 1950. Go 1950. Bid 1950. Leo Ferran in at 1,950. The next bid's now 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. 1,950 is bid now looking for 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. 1,950 is bid now looking for 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. 1,950 with Leo looking back to Kathy. And so here's where we find out, Kathy, if that first bid was just like a little nudge to get us started because you feel sorry for an auctioneer who's pleading with people on the internet, or you really wanted it, right? Here's your chance to jump in and prove it one way or the other. We're in at 1,950 looking for 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. 1,950 is bid looking for 21. Go 21. Bid 21 and 21. I think we've given time for you to jump back in, Kathy, so we'll set the countdown timer at 30 seconds and say, okay, we're off and running. You now are on the clock to get your bid in of $2,100. It's at the yes, no, maybe, so. Kathy's in at 21 now, 2,250. Go 2,250. Go 2,250. Go 2,250. 2,100 is bid now looking for 2,250. Go 2,250. Fair warning, and it's sold. Yes, no, maybe so. Fair warning. Off we go. Oh, back in. This is going to get exciting. Down to the wire and sold. Can't wait to see what happens at the end of this one. Lot number 10 is the chefs who beat Bobby Flay. 10 people enjoy an amazing meal with fantastic company in a stellar setting. Your house or at Palace Prime. Your chefs will be Chef Fernando Ruiz of Palace Prime and Patty Rowell of Raga Go. Chef Ruiz has three, count them, three high-profile Food Network triumphs, including winning Chopped and beating Bobby Flay. When Chef Pramrod Patty Rowell, owner of Santa Fe's Indian hotspot Raga Go, beat Bobby Flay, he dedicated his success to Santa Fe, the community that has allowed him to evolve as a chef worthy of the national spotlight. You get to have both of them prepare a multi-course feast. And Santa Fe Wine and Chile Fiesta Executive Director Greg O'Byrne is going to be your sommelier. Has 2 bottles of Champagne Palmer. He's got a bunch of bottles of Champagne Palmer. He's bringing 2 to this dinner. And a great collection of Heights Cellars wine to work with for you on this one, including 2 bottles of the 18 Heights Quartz Creek Vineyard Chardonnay, 15 Heights Napa Cab, 14 Heights Trailside Vineyard Cab, and you get to end dinner with the Heights Ink Grade Port. Opening bid on this dinner for 10 is at $2,400, and this is where I am looking for you to get us started at $2,400. Someone out there likes their food and wants to have Chef Fernando Ruiz and Patty Rowell come to you and cook or hey, look, you don't want them to come to your house? Then you can go to Palace Prime. They'll get you set up in a nice private space, cook an incredible meal for you. Opening bid on this is at $2,400. And this is as good a time as any for me to remind you that if there is an auction lot that you want and you haven't started bidding on it yet, jump ahead, start bidding. No one, especially me, is going to be upset if you've got bids in before we get to the lot. The downside is we can't see each other in person, we can't interact, we can't have the fun games that we're used to having in person. The upside is you can skip ahead and bid whenever you want to on everything and get all lined up, and you don't even have to pay attention. You can set max to bid for you. Opening bid on this is at $2,400, one of our big dinners of the night. And once again, we come back and say, okay, we've got no bids, but we're going to vamp for a minute because I know, were we in the room together having this conversation, you would be going, that really is a pretty magnificent dinner. Maybe we should bid on that. And you'd be texting, you'd be reaching across the table to your friends and going, oh, we should do this together. And so what I encourage you to do now is text them and say, hey, I bought this lot, go in with me, and then email Greg, and he'll take care of you and get your whole group taken care of. And if you haven't yet registered to bid, it's a great time and reminder to go to Santa Fe Wine and Chile Fiesta 2020. That's sfwcf2020.ggo.bid and get registered to bid, because if you are missing out, you're missing out. And right now, it seems like we're missing out. So let's set the countdown timer. Say there's 30 seconds left for the chance to bid on this. And once again, we've got an auction lot that we're looking at. I'm going to hit refresh just to make sure I'm not missing anything, because it doesn't feel like I am, but you know, you could be. We're looking for the chance, and then maybe you all are just holding back. Maybe one of the big dinners that you want is yet to come, and you're like, hey, you know, we eat at Palace Prime or Raga Go all the time, but do they come to your house? That's the question I have for you. Do they come to your house? 3, 2, 1, and move on. And okay, next up, we're going to jump into lot number 11, the Raimey Wine Cellars Magnum Force. It is a wonder David Raimey has time to make his own wine, because he consults for everyone. Benzinger, Saracena, Dierberg, Niebaum Coppola, Lancaster, Adelsa, Landmark, Snowden, Rodri Strong, Menugian. He makes great wines for each of those wineries. But at the base of St. Helena and Napa, there are 40 acres of vineyards that are David's personal homage to Pauillac, where he produces the wines that he wants to make most. He will send you a collection of 6 magnums, all signed by David himself. And here to tell us about them is David himself.
This is David Raimey with Raimey Wine Cellars, and I'm here to put in a word for our friend Greg O'Byrne and the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Festival. We've donated some wines this year. We've got 6 magnums, 3 Chardonnays and 2 Cabernets in our Rogers Creek Syrah, Bitchy Chardonnay, Rochioli, Woolsey Road. And then also I want to mention that on the Wednesday, the 23rd, at 5:30 Mountain Time, I'll be hosting an hour-long seminar with a number of our wines, just like I did 2 years ago when I was the guest of honor at Santa Fe Wine and Chili. So Carl and I are sorry that we can't be there this year, but we'll be there in spirit and virtually, and everybody's going to have a good time anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, David, and we appreciate the wine seminar that he mentioned. Obviously, he recorded that video a couple of days ago because the wine seminar already took place, and everybody that attended knows how good it was. The opening bid on this was at $600, and oh, it's good to see that we have remembered how to hit the bid button. Kathy Embrick bid $700, and then David Jablonski's in at $800, and Kathy's back in at $900, looking for a bid of $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000, and $1,000. $900 is bid now, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000 and $1,000. $900 is bid now, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000 and $1,000. $900 is bid, looking for $1,000, looking for $1,000. And this is the point in the auction where normally we'd be looking out there and I would see Mark leaning over and saying to his mom, Dorothy, this is a good buy. You should bid on this at this point, Mom. So I'm wondering where all y'all are. We're at $900, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000 and $1,000. $900 is bid now, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000 and $1,000. $900 is bid, looking for $1,000, looking for $1,000. Yes, no, maybe so. We're going to set the timer and off we go. Chance to jump in at 1,000. Timers in at 30 seconds up and going. Now looking for 1,000. Go 1,000. Bid 1,000 and 1,000. $900 is bid, looking for $1,000, looking for $1,000. Yes, no, maybe so. 15 seconds left and then off we go. Kathy's currently the leader in the clubhouse. Last chance for you to jump in and bid us out at $1,000 or more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. On we go to lot number 12, the 3-liter bottle of Ridge Montebello from Paul Draper's Ridge Vineyards. Draper has won more awards than we have time on this broadcast to list. One of them's a James Beard Award. Maybe the most storied is the victory that Paul brought home for the United States in '76 when his Ridge Montebello bested the French in the Grand Tasting of Paris. Paul's generosity is also legendary. Now you get to experience it for yourself. You get 3 liters of 2013 Ridge Montebello, a fantastic vintage for Ridge. And Paul I've had many conversations with Paul where he has told me how much he hates scoring systems. He thinks that it has motivated vintners to chase scores instead of taste, so he does what he does best. He makes great wines that match to what he thinks a great wine should taste like, that score well in spite of his best efforts. This is a 100-point wine from Robert Parker. We'll start the bidding on this. The bidding on this started at $700, and David Jablonski bid $700, and then Greg O'Byrne in at $800, and David Jablonski's back in at $900, now looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000, and $1,000. $900 is bid, now looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000, and $1,000. $900 with David looking for $1,000. Go $1,000, bid $1,000, and $1,000. $900 is bid looking for $1,000. And I don't want to apply too much pressure, Greg, because I know you're bidding on a lot of stuff in the auction, but Greg's in at $1,000. Now it's back to you, David, at 11. Go 11, bid 11, now 11. $1,000 is bid, now looking for 11. Go 11, bid 11, yo 11. $1,000 is bid, now looking for 11. Go 11, bid 11, and 11. $1,000 is bid with Greg. Oh, goodness, now looking for 11. Go 11, bid 11, and 11. $1,000 is bid, looking for $1,100, David. Time to jump back in. It's a big, big bottle. You get 3 liters of the Ridge, and it's a 100-point wine. I'm sorry, Paul, I had to. It's a 100-point wine. $1,000 is bid, looking for $1,100. Let's hit the countdown timer and say there's 30 seconds, David. No pressure, but actually, yeah, pressure. $1,000 is bid, now looking for 11. Go 11, bid 11, and 11. $1,000 is bid, looking for 1,001. Looking for 1,001. 15 seconds, and we're done to bid $1,100. Yes, no, maybe so. Fair warning, or off we go. Last chance to get back in and bid us at $1,100. We say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom! Lot number 12 is closed. I forgot where we were for just a second. In fact, now is the perfect time. Let's take a moment to hear from our good friends at Thornburg Investment Management.
Hello, I'm Michael Correo, Director of Global Communications at Thornburg Investment Management.
And I'm Erin Cave, Director of Corporate Social Responsibility.
And I'm Michael Nelson, Senior Associate, Global Communications.
On behalf of my nearly 250 colleagues, we're proud to support this year's live Santa Fe Wine and Chile Fiesta auction.
We've been part of the Santa Fe community since 1982, managing international equity and global fixed income portfolios for financial advisors and some of the world's most preeminent institutions. To learn more about us, visit thornburg.com or contact your financial advisor.
In addition to our day-to-day work, we are community-focused. For decades, Thornburg has supported local arts and culture, education, and social services organizations. And this year, Thornburg Investment Management and Thornburg Foundation have donated nearly $1 million to nonprofits and communities on the front lines of the COVID-19 fight.
While we hoped for an in-person event this year, we're excited to be a part of this virtual series. We've been a proud supporter of the Santa Fe Wine and Chile Fiesta for many years, and this year it's more important than ever to support the hardworking people at wineries and Santa Fe's incredible restaurants. We wish everyone good luck, good bidding, and good wine and chili. Cheers.
Oh my gosh, I turned my mic off so we wouldn't. I said we were going to screw up. I said there would be mistakes at some point. And I'm the one who made the biggest mistake of all. I flicked my mic off so I could ask somebody to bring me water, and I didn't turn it back on. So I'm going to back to the beginning. You're going to hear everything I just said, but you're going to see it for a second time. Lot 13, the Spanish dinner for 8 with guest chef James Campbell Caruso. That's really funny. And just like I said at the beginning of this, don't wait for me to finish talking about it to go ahead and bid. I already see Stephen P. Lucero, MD, and Alexander Motola starting to get going. You can jump in too. It's never too early, but it does get to be too late. This is a chance for you to host the dinner party of the year at your house. Chef James Campbell Caruso is going to come to you. Bring everything he needs to prepare a scintillating Spanish feast. He's famed for his regional fare at La Boca. Chef Caruso will bring everything he needs to prepare a multitude of tapas and full-blown Spanish plates. Christopher Barnes of Jose Pastor Selections is going to bring all the wine, a full case of hand-picked Spanish wines. The two of them are going to treat you to a wine pairing feast, the likes of which you'll never forget. Whole host of Spanish wines from all over Spain. The opening bid on this is at $1,500. Stephen P. Lucero kicked us off at $1,500, and then Alexander Motola came in at $1,650, and now it's back to you, Stephen, at $1,008. $1,650 is bid now, looking for $1,800. $1,800, go $1,800, bid $1,800. $1,650 is bid, looking for $1,008. And the list of wines that you get is just spectacular. You get 2 bottles of 2013 Louis Rodriguez, 2 bottles of 2014 Four Monos Divo Molino Quemado, 2 bottles of 2014 Goya Garcia Ribero del Duero Vinas del Arcia, 2 bottles of 2017 Guimaro Finca Maximan, 2 bottles of 2012 Louis Rodriguez Escolma Tinto, and 2 bottles of the 2016 Vina Somezo Albarello o Tursoro. And we're still at $1,650 with Alexander Motola, looking for 18. Go 18. Bid 18 and 18. $1,650 is bid now, looking for 18. Go 18. Bid 18 and 18. $1,650 is bid, looking for 1,800. Looking for 1,800. Yes, no, maybe so. We'll put the timer up and on we go. You've got 30 seconds left to jump back in, Stephen, and bid 1,008. Don't be late now, come late. No, don't be late now, bid 1,800. Now don't be late now, bid 1,800. Yes, no, maybe so. Last chance or off we go. The computer's relentless. I've already said so. To bid $1,800, you've got 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. If you're waiting for the last minute, this is it. To bid on lot number 13, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Lot number 13, and on we move to lot number 14, the Chateau Musar Vertical. And this is a fantastic collection. A good wine auction is about discovery. It's about finding that something new to you that becomes a must-have. Like Chateau Musar, a family winery in Lebanon that has an incredible story. In fact, they've got incredible story after story after story. And they produce Bordeaux-inspired and Bordeaux-worthy wine after wine. Gaston Hocquart founded the winery in 1920. He placed it over 2.5 hours from the nearest vineyards because the border at that point wasn't set. And he wanted to make sure that he had his vineyards set well, he had his winery set within Lebanon. They've got incredible stories. You're going to get 8 bottles of Chateau Musar, covering many varietals and vintages. Connor O'Byrne, I see you in at 1,200. We're looking for somebody else to jump in at 13 because to properly introduce you to these wines, Bartholomew Broadbent is going to lead you in a virtual tasting, fill you in on the history of the family and the chateau, as well as the story of each wine. And each wine has a story to be told, especially the 67 Chateau Musar Gaston Hocquart Grand Cru. Bidding on this is currently at $1,200 with Connor O'Byrne looking for 13. Go 13. Bid 13 and 13. $1,200 is bid now, looking for 13. Go 13. Bid 13 and 13. $1,200 is bid, looking for 1,003. Looking for 1,003. And look, you get a grand total of you get 2010, 13, and 16 Gaston Hocquart, the 2017 Flotsam and Jetsam, 2015 Gasborne, Brut Reserve, Broadbent, Madeira Reserve. Oh yeah, 2017 Flotsam and Jetsam Stalwart Sinsalt Bottle Catif, and the Caps d'If. You know, a whole huge collection. And look, there's one of the things that we've learned over the years is that wine comes from great regions all over the world. And this Connor currently in with the great, like, not the steal of the night, because nothing's a steal at $1,200, but Connor's in with maybe the best bargain of the night at $1,200, because what Connor's going to learn about this wine is going to have them, I'm not going to make assumptions, have them buying Chateau Musar for years to come. We'll set the timer. Anybody that wants to jump in, now is the time, because we're at the last minute on lot number 14. Your last chance to jump in and bid Connor. Connor's currently at a $1,200, looking for 13. Go 13. Bid 13 and 13. 1,200 is bid, looking for 1,003. Looking for 1,003. 15 seconds left to bid on lot number 14, and then we're going to move on, and it's going to be a great deal for Connor. Enjoy the vertical tasting. Enjoy the stories. We didn't have time to list them all. 2, 1, and done. Lot number 14 is sold. That brings us on to lot number 15. The Bistro 315 Burgundy versus California dinner for 8 with guest chef Louis Moscow. Always a big supporter of this auction. We appreciate you being there for us, Louis. 8 people. Enjoy an evening of fine food and incredible wines at your house or a mutually agreeable locale. Chef Louis Moscow of 315 Restaurant and Wine Bar is going to prepare a multi-course gourmet feast. Your sommelier for the evening will be our very own Greg O'Byrne. He's going to have some great wines to pair with the meal, thanks to the generosity of Belinda and Brad Karp, who've assembled a collection of wines, incredible wines, to pair with the meal, including a couple bottles of Kistler. This would be as good a time as any to bring Greg in, if Greg's still there. Hey, Greg, are you there, brother? How you doing, sir?
Great. This is going great. I like it.
Extremely generous, and I know that you take on the role of sommelier with you know, we appreciate the sacrifices you make for wine and chili with all the times that you act as sommelier, because we know how much you love sharing wine with people. Can you talk a little bit about what some of the wines are that they've brought to bear on this?
Yeah, sure. Brad Karp, who donated them to us, some of the wines are from great vintages in Burgundy, like the La Pousse d'Or, Corton, Grand Cru Red, Burgundy, from the 2016 vintage, a great producer. And then in comparison, you can see in the picture, a magnum of Kistler. You know, so it's going to be a kind of a California versus Burgundy taste-off. We can do some of it blind if you want. There's great Grand Cru White Burgundies in there. And Louis just loves Burgundy and knows how to cook for these wines so perfectly. And we've been friends for a long time, and we're happy to go to your home, wherever you are, across the country. We'll take care of the airfare if you want to take care of the accommodations. We can do it in Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Taos, wherever you are. It's going to be a fun night, guaranteed. Or in the restaurant, if that's what you prefer.
The pictures of you and Louis over the years. It's like this all the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta over the years. Pictures are like a time capsule of all of us slowly but surely becoming more mature. Trudy's in at $2,000. We're looking for the next bid of $2,002. Don't let this slip away from you. See, that was one of the pictures I'm talking about. That was like, what, just last week, right? Judy's in at $2,000. Trudy is in at $2,000. Looking for $2,002. Looking for $2,002. What you going to do now? Come bid. And Louis, always extremely generous. We appreciate you, sir. All the wine, all the meals that you have cooked for the Wine and Chili Fiesta over the years, not just in the auction, but I appreciate the ones that you've thrown into the auction. Trudy's currently in at $2,000, looking for 22. Go 22. Bid 22 and 22. $2,000 is bid now, looking for 22. Go 22. Bid 22 and 22. $2,000 is in, and Greg already alluded to how generous Brad and Belinda always are. They don't empty their cellar, but when they dig into their cellar, they dig out some gems. And we got gems to go with this one. So you know Louis is going to do a great meal. Greg's going to pair it well. Trudy's going to enjoy it unless somebody jumps in the next 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. 2,000 is bid now, looking for 22. Go 22. Bid 22 and 22. $2,000 is bid. No, we'll get the 30-second timer up there in just a second, I swear. $2,000 is bid. There it is. Now 22. Go 22. Bid 22 and 22. $2,000 is bid now, looking for 22. Go 22. Bid 22 and 22. $2,000 is bid, looking for 2,002. Looking for 2,002. What you gonna do now? Bid 22 now. What you gonna do now? Bid 22 now. What you gonna do now? Bid 22. As you've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Fair warning, one and all to bid on lot 15 and sold. Lot 15 is done. Hang on just one second. Had to get my water bottle. It was on Main Street. Okay, lot number 16. The Cab and Slab buy-in dinner, Rio Chama, our first buy-in of the auction. And here is the way that this works. Just like always, we have room for 40 people. April 7th, 2021, make your way to the Rio Chama guest house, where you're going to dine in the Abiku private dining room, downstairs in the restaurant, right next to the wine cellar, all custom-built furniture. Start your evening with large format champagnes and Chardonnays from Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits. Settle in for a 3-course meal featuring prime bone-in ribeyes paired with big, bold reds. You get the likes of Frog's Leap, Silverado, Duckhorn, Ferrari Carano, Fest Parker, and more, all thanks to Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits. And we're selling this on a per-person basis. So here's how this works. We have room for 24 more people. That means that we have sold 16 spots so far at $175 per person. So we've got room for 40 people, April 7th, to enjoy this meal from Rio Chama. And I mean, with Rio Chama, it's the Cab and Slab. So you get the Cabernets, and you get the nice big slab of beef, and there's room for 24 now because we've sold 16 of them. 24 to jump back in. Oh, now there's room for, now there's 23 available because there's 17 that have sold. And look, here's the thing. You can jump in now, and if for any crazy reason we're not able to do this on April 7th, 2021, we will find a time. If there's one thing that Greg O'Byrne has proved he is really good at, it's herding cats. And he will be able to find a time that works for everybody. We guarantee it. So, April 7th, 2021, you get meat and wine in a fantastic setting with a great crowd because you can see everyone else is going to be going with you. There's 21 spots available. And so we're not going to close this because we're going to leave this one open until Sunday, obviously, and actually we'll give, if we, for whatever crazy reason we don't sell it, all of it, then we'll take our time and we'll reach out to people on a per person basis and fill it up. But there's currently 21 spots available. We'll put the timer up and say there's 30 seconds left. I'm just going to vamp on this for 30 more seconds because look, here's the thing. It's a fantastic opportunity to get out and support the restaurants of Santa Fe and cooking program, and you'll see another program that we support in a little bit with the local preschool. You get to support all them by enjoying yourselves eating at a great restaurant. And what could be better? We'll just vamp on this for another 5 seconds, but there's 21 spots available. As we make our way through the auction, if you, for some reason, do not win the thing that you want, just remember, lot 16 is going to be there waiting for you, and you are not going to find a better deal in our auction than $175 per person for a dinner like this. Lot 17... Greg wants to come in. Oh, bring Greg in. Let's bring Greg in. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg, how are you? Yes.
Which one?
Lot 17.
Go ahead, sir.
So we're going to open it at 1,600, Greg. We're going to lower the opening bid, 200 person if you could. And you know, Beth and Mark and I, the three of us go way back. Beth is the owner of Spotswood. She was at our first wine and chili fiesta in 1991. Mark Kiffin, a board member, dear friend. We hang out with Beth when she's here or when she's in Napa, and we'll go wherever you want us to go for this dinner and hang out with you. We have two 2017 of the estates. I'm pulling out some 2010 from my cellar, and depending on if the price keeps going up, I can pull out some older vintages. Current retail on the Spotswood estate is $2.25 a bottle, so it's a wine that you would have to pay $750 to $1,000 for, just one bottle for in a restaurant. So a real value here. I see what's happening with some of the dinners, but I just want to entice people to get in on this one if they want to.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You can always jump in. You know that this stage is your stage, sir. And the bidding, I see that you lowered the bidding, and people are back and going because Ross Freeman kicked us off at $1,600, and then Laura Clyburn jumps it up to $2,000, and then Ross is back in at $2,200, and Laura Clyburn's in at $2,400, then Ross is in at $2,600. We're currently looking for a bid of $2,008. $2,600 is bid, now looking for $28. Go $28, bid $28, and $28. $2,600 with Ross, now looking for $28. Go $28, bid $28, and $28. $2,600 is bid, now looking for $28. Go $28. And you heard from Greg, like, we're basically at right about where you'd be paying for all the wines right now, not even including the food. And we know that Chef Mark is an amazing chef. James Beard Foundation's best chef in the Southwest in 2005. He is going to prepare an inimitable feast, matched only by the wines that Beth Milliken Novak, her team, and Greg O'Byrne have dug out of their cellars for you. Currently with Ross at $2,600, looking for $28. Go $28, bid $28, and $28. $2,600 is bid, now looking for $28. Go $28, bid $28, and $28. $2,000. And Greg didn't even mention you also get 2 bottles of Champagne Palmer, because at this point, like, Champagne Palmer is hardly even currency in Greg's world. He brings that everywhere with him. He takes it with him to the market and tips the cashiers. Here's a bottle of Champagne Palmer. $2,600 is bid, now looking for $28. Go $28. Bid $28 and $28. $2,600 is bid, looking for $2,008. Don't be late. Now bid $2,800 as we throw up the timer and say 30 seconds left to bid $2,800 or more on lot number 17. Yes, no, maybe so. Set the timer and off we go. 30 seconds left. Now 28. Go 28. Bid 28 and 28. $2,600 is bid, now looking for 28. Go 28. Bid 28 and 28. $2,600 is bid, now looking for 28. Go 28. Bid 28. $2,600 is bid, looking for $2,800. Yes, no, maybe so. Fair warning or off we go. Last chance to bid whatever increment you want to put in on lot number 17 in 4, 3, 2, 1, and so we got some last minute action happening there. I look forward to seeing what happens with this as we move on. Everybody, people are learning how to snipe a little bit. They're playing the game. I appreciate that. Lot number 18. 7 days in Lake Como. Up to 6 people. Enjoy a week-long Italian getaway. Make your way to Lake Como, where you're going to spend 7 days in an Italian vacation home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, located right on the waterfront, plenty of amenities, gourmet kitchen, lots of space for all of you. You also have your own private boat dock on Lake Como, walking distance into the village for restaurants, bars, pharmacy, grocery. Lake Como, look, here's the thing. If it's good enough for Clooney, right, it's going to be awesome for you. You have to schedule it on mutually agreeable dates, but you got lots of time to do so. Opening bid on this, David Jablonski's in at $2,400, and then David Cullen came in at $2,650, and then Lori Mangold's in at $2,900, and David Cullen back in at $3,150. Currently looking for $3,004. $3,150 is bid, looking for $34. Go $34. Bid $34 and $34. $3,150 is bid, now looking for $34. Go $34. Bid $34 and $34. $3,150 is bid, now looking for $34. Go $34. Bid $34. Go $34. $3,150 is bid, looking for $34. Go $34. Bid $34 and $34. $3,150 is bid, looking for $3,004. Looking for $3,004. And you know, if anywhere in the world is going to be happy to see you when you can get there again, it's going to be the Italians. They're wonderful, friendly people. Always been kind to us when we've been traveling over there. And when we get back to traveling again, you know that they are going to welcome you in with open arms. Oh, ciao bella, and a nice little kiss on both cheeks, and then good wine and even better food. $3,400 with Lori and Mangold. Those two things in auctioneer brain. $3,400 is bid with Lori Mangold, now looking for $3,650. Go $3,650. Bid $3,650 and $3,650. $3,400 is bid, now looking for $3,650. Go $3,650. Bid $3,650 and $3,650. $3,400 is bid, looking for $36,500. Looking for $36,500. Keep it alive. Bid $36,500. Now keep it alive. Bid $36,500. Now keep it alive. Bid $36,500. Now keep it alive, bid 36.5. 30,400 is bid, looking for 3,650. Yes, no, maybe so. Fair warning, or off we go. Let's set the timer at 30 seconds and start counting down. Yay, your chance to jump back in and get away to Italy for 7 days at Lake Como. We're at $3,400, looking for 36.50. Go 36.50, bid 36.50 and 36.50. Fair warning, one and all, to make your last bid on lot number 18. Yes, no, maybe so. Fair warning, or off we go. Last chance to jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Lot 18 is sold. And now we move on to lot 19. Heritage Hotels and Resorts VIP Staycation. Enjoy a luxury vacation to one of the most stunning natural vistas in the United States without having to board a plane or drive for days. Thanks to Heritage Hotels and Resorts, always a consistent supporter of the wine and chili. You pick two New Mexico Heritage Resort properties of your choice. You could go to the El Monte Sagrado in Taos. You could go to the El Dorado Hotel and Spa, the Inn and Spa at Loreto, the Hotel St. Francis, or the Hotel Chimayo de Santa Fe in Santa Fe. Go to Albuquerque. Go to Hotel Albuquerque at Old Town, Hotel Chaco, Las Cruces, Hotel Encanto de Las Cruces. Everywhere, wherever you go, you've got two choices. You're going to spend 2 nights and 3 days twice. So 4 nights and 5 days. And just know that if it is heritage, it is first-class luxury service and amenities. Restrictions, you get to choose from any of the hotels in Taos, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, and La Cruces. Those aren't restrictions. Those are enablements at that point. Opening bid on this was at $700. Dr. Linda Giddings kicked us off at $700. Then Janet K. Sherlip came in at $800. And Alexander Motola, welcome back. Alexander's in at $900, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000. Bid $1,000. Yes, $1,000. $900 is bid now, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000. Bid $1,000 and $1,000. $900 is bid now, looking for $1,000. Go $1,000. Bid $1,000 and $1,000. $900 is bid, looking for $1,000. And here's the thing, this is the kind of trip that you can take right now. You could get out of the house and go, and if you've been cooped up in the house like I've been cooped up in the house, driving for a few hours to a different, driving across town and staying in a hotel sounds like a heavenly vacation right now. Mark Nance in at $1,000. Welcome back, Mr. Nance. Now 11. Go 11. Bid 11 and 11. $1,000 is bid now, looking for 11. Go 11. Heck, at this point, going from the kitchen to the living room is like traveling to a new state for me. Getting across town and staying at one of Heritage's properties, and their properties are all amazing. I've been blessed enough to stay at the El Dorado a few times when I've been in Santa Fe for the wine and chili, and their staff is always fantastic. You know that they are taking care of everything from a sanitization standpoint at all of their resorts. So this is the trip. You don't have to plan for when to do this. You get to plan for when do I do this. $1,000 is bid now, looking for 11. Go 11. Bid 11 and 11. $1,001 is bid now, looking for 11. Go 11. Bid 11 and 11. $1,000 is bid now, looking for 11. Go 11. Alexander, Janet, Linda, this is your chance to jump back in. You've got 30 seconds, 30-second timer, and then we're going to close lot number 19. Yes, no, maybe so. 30 seconds left on lot 19. Your chance, Alexander, Janet, and Linda, to jump back in on the action. Remember, it's 2 nights, 3 days at any 2 of their properties. So really, it's 4 nights and 5 days. So you could pick one property and spend the whole time there. I don't think they're going to make you pick, you can only stay there one and you have to go stay somewhere else. I mean, maybe they want you to see a bunch of different properties, but you've got yes, no, fair warning, or off we go. Last chance to bid on lot 19, and sold. Lot 19 is sold. Oh, okay. Whew, here we go. Here we go. This is the big lot of the night. Lot number 20, Geronimo, Sazon, and Inn at Loreto. This is a big one, and 8 people. Enjoy an evening that is going to put the epic in Epicurean. Make your way to Sazon, where you're going to be welcomed into the private dining room. Start with a tasting of rare tequilas and mezcals. Then Chef Fernando Orlea and Chef Silan Cruz from Geronimo are going to treat you to a once-in-a-lifetime feast. 10 count them, 10 courses prepared by two of the hottest chefs in the United States, paired with a massive assortment of wines from Rich and Leslie Frank's eponymous Frank family wines. And I can see that Greg and crew have been working on the back end to adjust bids in real time to entice you, because the opening bid on this is at $4,000, and we currently have nobody who's bid on this. The wines that you're going to have from Rich and Leslie Frank's Frank family vineyards, you're going to get their sparkling, their reserve Chardonnay, their reserve Zinfandels, their reserve Cab, and their late harvest dessert wine, all from Napa. Your guest sommelier, Greg O'Byrne, the executive director for the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta, is going to be on hand to pair some of the wines. And we're going to bring Greg in because he can talk a little bit about how much food these two guys, I mean, how do you even begin, Greg, to pair 10 courses? 10 courses, where do you start?
Well, I think that, both these chefs recently honored with top 15 chefs across the country, TripAdvisor. They really have been cooking a long time, and they know how to make great cuisine. Geronimo versus Fernando, I think they might take turns on courses, so you'll see 5 courses from each of them. Fernando is such an expert now in Mexico cuisine. He's from Mexico City. Slyn Cruz at Geronimo, he's been on top of his game for so long. Just a wonderful combination of the two chefs at the chef's table at Sazon. And the wines we got were from Frank Family Vineyards, who've been great supporters of us the past couple years. And they're their top flagship wines from the winery. Some of the wines you can't purchase, they're winery only. So it really should be a night to remember. And then as well, Hal Leonard, who's on our board, he's the general manager at Inn at Loretto. He's graciously donated 4 hotel rooms that night for 4 couples, so you can safely just walk from the dinner back to your hotel room. It should really be a dinner of a lifetime, so really excited for this lot.
Thank you, sir. And yeah, 10 courses. The last thing you want to do after 10 courses of food paired with amazing wines from the Frank family, Rich and Leslie Frank's winery, the last thing you want to do is more than walk a few paces to your room. So you're going to, as you heard Greg say, you're going to spend the night in 4 rooms at the Inn at Loretto. So you get 10-course meal. Opening bid on this is at $4,000, and that is where we're sitting currently at $4,000, looking for someone to jump in and say, yes, I want Chef Cruz and Chef Orleo. I want to go to Sazon and have this amazing meal. 10 courses. You wouldn't, I don't even know how to begin to vamp on 10 courses. I don't think I've had, I'm trying to think of 10-course meal, like, where does that even start? Do you have, like, how many, like, they must do, like, a whole variety of different size plates, and it just must be this incredible, like, talk about a journey. I mean, like, this is like a wonderfully paced, long-distance journey through New Mexico with wine. And Rich and Leslie Frank, those of you who've never had their wines, Rich was started in Hollywood and has a long history of some amazing blockbusters that he's been involved with. Their wines, he brought that mentality of nothing but success and the best to Napa, and so the wines that they create, they source great vineyards. They have great vineyards in Napa. This is a chance. We've got $4,000 as the opening bid. Nobody jumping in on this yet, so we'll set the timer and we'll say we'll leave this one because we are definitely not going to make this any less. 8 people, an incredible meal, and we'll figure out, Greg and I will figure out how we're going to play this when we get to the end of the auction tonight, because this is too good to let this go for, I mean, you see what the value of this is put out. The market value on this is at $10,000, so an opening bid of 4 is, I'm not going to say anything's a steal at $4,000, but the opening bid of 4 is a good buy for anybody who's looking, as we say, goodbye to lot number 20, but it isn't closed, it just isn't on your screen right now, and we'll figure this and come back, because our next lot is going to play right after we give you a chance to take a look at the Garcia Street Club.
Garcia Street Club is the longest-running preschool in Santa Fe and has been dedicated to providing educational service to the Santa Fe community since 1945. Garcia Street Club has held fast to its 75-year-old mission of providing high-quality educational services for New Mexico children and families despite their income level or ability to pay. As a private nonprofit preschool, Garcia Street Club receives very little funding outside of tuition. which means every donation counts to keep these programs for current students and those to come. Thank you for your support.
Lot 21 is the Margarita buy-in at Maria's. It's our second buy-in of the night, this time for 60 people. 60. Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. So if you're in town for our the first cabin slab, just spend a couple extra weeks and then join Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta board member and tequila aficionado Al Lucero for an evening to remember, possibly. Al, author of the great Margarita book from Random House, is going to give you the most drunk time you've ever had educational on tequila, origins, crafting techniques, tactics for purchasing. He'll give you the inside tip on all of it while enjoying a bevy of lightly paired snacks. Then settle in for a full dinner at Maria's New Mexican Kitchen paired with margaritas, of course. They are the nation's #1 margarita restaurant after all. Look, this is available at $100 per person. All you have to do is click, boom, $100, you're in. No more decision making anything than that. The biggest decision you have to make is how many you want to buy. We started with 60, and then we were down to 50, and then we were down to 40, and currently we have 37 left. So, Al, Lori, always wonderful to hang out, great host. Al knows a ton about margaritas, right? He is going to give you the tasting of tequila. Look, tequila, like every great drink out there, there are house brands, and then there are premium, well-aged, perfect to sip and taste, and tequila is no different. He's going to take you through a different tasting of tequilas, how they enter, like specific margaritas, how it all works together, and then you sit down for dinner and have more margaritas. We've got 36 of these left at $100 per person to join in next April. And look, let's set the countdown timer, because we're going to have this open till Sunday. You'll have a chance to jump in and purchase this. There's room for 36 more people at $100 each to jump in and go and join Al for this wonderful buy-in. And look, nothing like, if you need an excuse to hang out with good people, drink great tequila and margaritas, and have a good time, this is it, right? I can't say anything more about this other than this is your chance to jump in, 2, 1, and on we go to lot 22. The Opus dinner for 8 at the Four Seasons with 4 rooms. And is it me, or does it feel like we reached the Al and Lori Lucero portion of our auction? Such generous donors. Thank you, Al and Lori. We appreciate everything that you do for the Wine and Chili Fiesta and our auction tonight. This, for the rest of you, is a chance for 8 people to enjoy an evening of food and wine so debaucherous you won't be able to drive home. Head to Rancho Encantado, the Four Seasons 57-acre 5-star resort in the foothills of the Sangre de Cristos, where you're going to have 4 rooms for the night, and you're going to need them, because Al and Lori Lucero are going to wine you, and Chef Kai Ottenreith is going to dine you. Start with a champagne reception featuring Palmer champagne and appetizers by Chef Kai. Then, Al will treat you to a once-in-a-lifetime vertical tasting of Opus One. You get 04, 05, 07. They scored with Robert Parker, 96, 95, and 95, respectively. I look forward to hearing what you think. Chef Kai is going to prepare a multi-course feast. The Luceros are going to pair it with even more Opus One wines, because it sounds like Al has been on the mailing list since the very beginning. At the end of dinner, all you have to do is find your way back to your room. The opening bid on this is at $5,000, and we're currently waiting for someone to jump in at $5,000. And once again, this is a good opportunity to remind you that you can bid as a group, that one person can act on your behalf, and they will take care of you. Can we check in with Greg so he can talk a little bit about the bidding? Nope, we don't have Greg right now. So I will check in. I will tell you on Greg's behalf. Oh, we can get Greg. Greg can tell you a little bit or a lot of it about how a group can bid. Hey, Greg, how could a group bid on this auction?
Well, we know there's some groups that love to do this dinner, and we really appreciate you. And it's easiest for us if the group together uses one bidder number's bid paddle to buy it, and we'll process that. But before we do, I'm here all next week, and we can split it. The winning bidder can email me how they want it split with the other person's names. I can call them. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got you.
Easy lemon squeezy, make a bid, it's super breezy. So we got room for 8 people, right? So 4 couples. So you could your group could get together and then decide, okay, 4 couples, that's $12.50 per couple, which sounds like a lot until you factor in the fact that you've got a room for the night at the Four Seasons, and bam, you're right there at $12.50, right? So time for you to jump in. We're looking for somebody to place a bid. Get your group together, text your consortium, Facebook message your people, do what you need to do to get people together, because you know that Al and Lori want to do this with you. You know that the Four Seasons is going to take great care of you. You know that Chef Kai is going to prepare a meal worthy of all of the wines, and we're talking the world's Napa's first ultra premium wine in Opus One, looking for one group to place their bid of $5,000 to kick us off on this. Looking for one group to kick us off at $5,000. Yes, no, maybe so. I know that last time we checked, there are 180 of you watching out there, so we appreciate all of you watching our show tonight. We're looking for one group to jump up and say, yes, we'll set the countdown timer, 30 seconds left to make your decision, and what we'll do is we'll make our decision offline or later in the show to figure out how best we're going to deal with, because I think we've got 3 lots that are sitting out there right now that people were waiting to see what happened with. But you've got 15 seconds left to jump in on this right now and remember, 8 people, Opus One vertical tasting, Chef Kai, and overnight at the Four Seasons in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and on we go to lot 23, the Duckhorn portfolio. Duckhorn, a blue chip wine producer from California, if ever there was one, right? They won the Wine Spectator Wine of the Year for their 2014 Three Palms Merlot. You get a huge collection of Duckhorn. You get a 3-liter, 3 magnums, 11 bottles. We'll start with the biggie, the 3 liters of the 27 Decoy Cabernet. You also get a magnum of the 2014 Canvasback Cab, magnum of the 17 Cab, a magnum of the 2016 GoldenEye Pinot, 6 bottles of the 2016 Cab, and 5 bottles of the 2016 Three Palms Merlot. The opening bid on this, Domingo Ortiz kicked us off at $900. Then N.H. Neal came in at $1,000. And Mark Rainasek, there's Mark. Good to see you, Mark. I was hoping we'd see you in the auction at some point. Mark Rainasek came in at $1,100, and then N.H. Neal came back in at $1,200, and Ross Freeman in at $1,300, and N.H. Neal back in at $1,400, and Ross Freeman is currently our leader in the clubhouse at $1,500, looking for $16. Go 16. Bid 16 and 16. 1,500 is bid now, looking for 16. Go 16. Bid 16 and 16. 1,500 is bid, looking for 16. Go 16. Bid 16 and 16. 1,500 is bid, looking for 1,006. Looking for 1,006. Stay in the mix now, bid 16. Now stay in the mix now, bid 16. Now stay in the mix now, bid 16. Now stay in the mix now, bid 16. Fair warning, and we set the countdown timer. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left to bid 1,006 or more on the collection of Duckhorn wines. And again, you get a 3-liter, a multitude of magnums, and almost a full case, 11 bottles, 15 seconds left and counting. 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, Leo Ferran jumps in at 1,600. Just a few seconds left. Oh, Leo's going to have, somebody else is going to have a little more time to bid against Leo. Here you go. And, oh, I can't wait to find out what happened. Oh, the tension's just killing me. I'm so excited. Lot 24. The private hot air balloon ride for 2 people. Currently, no bids on this. And look, let's chalk this up as one of those experiences that we take for granted. It exists near us, and it's something that we never think that we should go do because that's for tourists. Or maybe we haven't done it in a while. Or maybe we haven't done it ever. But now is the chance for you to get up in the air and experience New Mexico from a whole new perspective. The crew of the Hearts of Fire balloon are going to give you a 3.5 to 4 hour experience, including a 1 hour exclusive flight in your personal basket aboard the Hearts of Fire fire balloon. Once you're back on the ground, you'll enjoy a post-flight ceremony, including a champagne toast. And this is like, woo, wasn't that amazing? And plus you get commemorative balloon pins, but really here's the thing. Either this is your chance, and we're looking for an opening bid. We're currently at $600, looking for an opening bid of $600. No bids yet to open us up at $600, but this is your chance either to go do something amazing in New Mexico that either you've done before or you've never done, and you figure, okay, maybe it's for tourists, or maybe think of it this way. This is an opportunity to buy something to send your friends and relatives off to go do when they come to town to visit. You can just get them out of the house for a day and say, hey, go do this, have a good time. Looking for an opening bid of $600 for the balloon ride for two. Either way, Hearts of Fire, beautiful balloon, amazing vistas. You have probably flown in and out of Albuquerque or maybe even in and out of Santa Fe, and you think you've seen the mountain ranges, you think you've seen the Sangre de Cristas from a plane and know what the view looks like. But you haven't done anything till you've been up in a balloon just drifting quietly through the air. We'll set the countdown timer, 30 seconds left to get your bid in. Opening bid of $600 for someone who's looking for a peaceful, serene journey across the New Mexico skyscape. 20 seconds left to bid your first bid of $600. And like cruising the Bay in San Francisco, I think this chalks up to everybody's either done it or thinks it's just for tourists. I had to kidnap my wife and take her to Alcatraz for the very first time because she'd never been before. And when we got there, she was like, oh my gosh, this was so cool. You've got 5 seconds to learn just how cool getting up in an hot air balloon is, and done. It was kidnapped. It was her birthday. Lot 25. Taste of Vail for 4 and 2 nights at the Four Seasons. 4 people ascend to Vail, Colorado for one of the other best mountain town food and wine events, the Taste of Vail. April 7th to the 10th, 2021, or April 6th to the 9th, 2022. You make your way to Vail. You're going to spend 2 nights, 3 days in 2 rooms at the Four Seasons in Vail. 5-star luxury in a town brimming with it. Walking access to everything, especially the Taste of Vail, one of the premier wine and food festivals in the United States. 30 wineries, 50 restaurants, multiple events. One year when I was there, they had a vintner's dinner so far out on the mountain that the only way you could get there was by a snowcat. They do things differently in Vail. You get to enjoy all of Taste of Vail. Maybe even have a little time to ski as well. They do après-ski tastings, as you saw in that shot there. Includes breakfast for 4 each morning. You got to make your reservations more than 60 days in advance. Julie Ray kicked us off at $1,500. Just N.H. Neal came in at $1,650. Marshall Thompson bid $1,800. Neal back in at $1,950. Marshall Thompson in at $2,100. Neal back in at $2,250. Marshall Thompson in at $2,400. N.H. Neal currently in at $2,550. Looking for 27. Go 27. Bid 27 and 27. 2,550 is bid now. Looking for 27. Go 27. Bid 27 and 27. 2,550 is bid now. Looking for 27. Go 27. Bid 27 and 27. 2,550 is bid. Looking for 2,007. Yes, no, maybe so. We're going to set the timer and off we go. 30 seconds left to bid 2,007 or more on Taste of Vail. And here's one of the things you know about Taste of Vail. It happens in April, right? And so it's right on the shoulder of the season. You can go have a powder day one day and be in t-shirts enjoying wine the next. It is an amazing opportunity, and they do great chef and food. Not as good as the chefs we have in Santa Fe, but still good. And you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Lot 25 is sold, and that brings us to lot 26. The Santa Fe Getaway. Tonight's auction would not be possible without the incredibly generous support of the entire Santa Fe community. Just take a look, the list of donors we have for this next lot. Anasazi Hotel, 4 nights, 5 days. Otra Vez, 2 nights, 3 days. Meals at Geronimo. Cafe Pascual's, La Poezella. Experience at the Santa Fe School of Cooking. Chocolate tasting at Cacawa. A giclée of R.C. Gorman's Zia. E-bike tour thanks to Heritage Inspirations, Earthfire Gems, Rainbow Man, Tom Taylor belts, buckles, and bags, a wooden wine rack, that's a good tongue twister, a wooden wine rack from Nambe, 12 Riedel wine glasses, 2 bottles of wine, Melody R trip kicked us off at $3,000, looking for $3,250. Go $3,250, bid $3,250 and $3,250. $3,000 is bid now, looking for $3,250. Go $3,250, bid $3,250 and $3,250. $3,000 is bid now, looking for $3,250. Go $3,250, bid $3,250 and $3,250. $3,000 is bid, looking for $3,250. Anyone else, your chance to jump in and bid against Melody R Trip, who's currently our leader in the clubhouse at $3,000. We're going to set the apply the pressure timer at 30 seconds and say 3,000 is bid, looking for 3,250, and a lot with this much in it. It's a grab bag. It's the perfect grab bag because there's things that you can do yourself and things that you can gift to people. If it's not, it's not that we're not talking about regifting. We're talking about getting your in-laws out of the house when they come to visit. Alexander Motola is in at $3,250. That means, Melody, you got to jump back in at $35. You've got a few seconds left to do it. Fair warning. And Melody back in. Oh, Alexander, I hope you didn't get up. Oh, boy, we're going back and forth here, but it's sold on my end. The game's going to continue for a few seconds with you as we jump out to lot 27. Dinner for 8 at the Santa Fe School of Cooking with Gruet Wines, and this one sold. This went buy it now. This is one of the, we put this out, but we said some of the things are going to sell via buy it now, and this one went, so that takes us to 28. Explore the Bourbon Trail. I've heard they make alcoholic drinks other than wine, and some of them are rumored to be super tasty. 4 people to discover this for themselves. Set out and explore the Bourbon Trail. Make your way to Louisville, Kentucky, where you are going to stay 2 nights and 3 days at the 21C Museum. 21C, the first museum/hotels. They combine art, historic architecture, and renowned collections, amazing amenities, all in one wonderful place. But it is the location that is really the attraction here because it's in the heart of America's bourbon country. A chauffeured SUV is going to pick you up at the hotel, whisk you off for your bourbon tastings. You'll enjoy VIP tours and tastings at 3 legendary distilleries. You get to go to Maker's Mark, Jim Beam / Knob Creek, and 4 Roses. Each of them produces bourbon for the masses, but they also have high-end craft bourbons that amaze you. The whole experience, thanks to Southern Glazer's Wine and Spirits. I'm looking for an opening bid on this of $1,800. No bids yet on the getaway. And like last year in person, we had lots of action on this. So this is your chance to jump back in. You get a chance to take 4 people for a VIP tour and tasting at Maker's Mark, 4 Roses, Jim Beam / Knob Creek Distilleries. And like I said, it's craft. There's the mass production, and then there's the craft element. And these days, every one of the major distilleries, they've also turned their makers loose to be able to make, like, they say, okay, what is the best bourbon that you could make? And they're like, hey, I got that in the bag. And so you get a chance to get in and taste some incredible bourbons. We're looking for an opening bid on this at $1,800. People are like, you're like, all wine drinkers? I don't believe it. Somebody out there wants to get a trail in the bourbon, wants to get off and take a little trip down the Bourbon Trail. We'll set the timer on this. 30 seconds then. If we're not going to jump in, this is your chance. Looking for an opening bid of $1,800. We're on lot 28, people. It's the home stretch. I realize we've been doing this for a while. I appreciate all of you staying with us throughout the entire auction this evening. You've got 15 seconds left to bid on the Bourbon Trail. And look, everything that doesn't sell right now will be open with the silent auction until Sunday at 5. So maybe you'll come to your senses and realize, oh, that was really a good bargain. I should have bought that. In which case you have time to do it. As we say, we're moving on. It's not closed, but we are moving on to lot 29. 3 nights in Telluride. It's our last lot of the night. I know, so soon? 2 people enjoy an extended weekend getaway to Telluride. Make your way up the mountain to Telluride, where you're going to spend 3 nights and 4 days at the Madeline, an auberge resorts hotel. And you know that if it's an Auberge Resorts Collection hotel, it is loaded with amenities. Maybe best of all on this one is location. Madeline is your adventure base camp. And a currently opening bid is $3,000, and we have no bids on this. So this is your chance. 3 nights, 4 days, steps away from where the hiking trails start and access to the rugged Colorado backcountry begins. Looking for an opening bid of $3,000 for you to enjoy all of the resort's amenities, world-class spa, 2 60-minute massage treatments, breakfast for the both of you each morning in the Black Iron restaurant, and a majestic mountain getaway worthy of the trek up the hill. Looking for an opening bid of $3,000 on our final lot of the live auction tonight. And let's bring, is Greg there? Can we bring Greg in? Because I want to talk to Greg for just a second. Greg, how you doing, brother?
This is great. I'm loving it. Thanks, Greg.
Good, good. Glad to hear it. So I just want to there's nothing like doing something with 180 people or more watching in real time. But I want to double check with you the plan to keep everything open until Sunday. Just say things that didn't sell in the live auction, we'll keep them open until Sunday. Give people a chance until 5 o'clock at Sunday to bid on the live and all the rest of the silent auction items.
Absolutely. That's our plan. And we're looking at the list now, and we've just lowered some of the opening bids on some of these things. So you can really go online even right now and steal some of those lots. Like the Ruiz dinner, we lowered the opening bid to $1,000. We've lowered the opening bid on Fernando's 10-course dinner to $4,000. So we're lowering the opening bids, and they will be open till Sunday at 5. It's a different thing this year, but I think that we'll still be successful. So just keep bidding, everybody. Those live lots that didn't close tonight have lower opening bids. Go bid on them and bid till Friday. Bid till Sunday at 5. But I'm very pleased with everything. Thank you all, everybody.
Excellent, Greg. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you watching and bidding at home. We've got one last lot that we're working here right now, lot 29, the 3-night stay at Telluride. It's opening bid of $3,000. Let's set the timer at 30 seconds and say there's 30. You only have to spend 30 more seconds with me trying to get you to bid through the interwebs, and then we'll make our way. But there's 20 seconds left for a chance for you to spend 3 nights, 4 days in Auberge Luxury in Telluride. 10 seconds left in our live auction this evening for you to enjoy the Auberge Resort. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and not done, but moving on. Because that concludes the live auction tonight. And you, as always, are a wonderful crowd. I look forward to actually being able to see you in person as soon as we are able to do those things again. But until then, enjoy your wine, enjoy your fine food. Be sure to enjoy each other, because we are all we've got. Until we meet again, remember to use your powers for good. Thank you. And from all of the board and the committee and the restaurants in Santa Fe and the Santa Fe Wine and Chili Fiesta, thank you and good night.